Let me tell you about the day my business fell apart. You see, a few months ago, my best friend and I were launching a program together called the Living Adventures Collective, and it was a coaching program. And one fateful day, it all came crumbling down. You see, we were walking towards a rooftop bar at 11 a.m. on a Tuesday. It was delightful. We were going to read books. We were going to have a great time and just love life. And as we were walking, we're talking with each other, and we're both realizing like something is off in us. And I was telling her things like, I'm just so tired of being online. I am craving being in person. I'm tired of sitting at my desk. And then I hit her with I'm really worried that I want to sell out this coaching program because it'll make my ego feel really great, but I don't think that it'll make me feel really great. And we both looked at each other and we're like, okay, we're not reading books on the roof today. No. You know what we're going to do? We're going to go to Walgreens and we're going to go buy some journals and some pens, and we're going to go get some mocktails on that roof deck, and we're going to kill our egos. We're going to journal this out. We're going to figure out what's going on. And in that moment, I was like, this is what I want to do with people. I was telling her, I wish there was some way to bring people into our friendship where this is something we do all the time. If we have a problem, we'll drop everything, come up with these crazy solutions, like buying journals and journaling about it, so we can get to the root of everything and figure out our next steps. And I was like, how do we bring people on this journey? Because I'm tired of doing the whole thing where I learn things and then I teach people about them after them. That's a lot of what my coaching programs were. I learn something, I create a framework out of it, I teach it. But I really want a way to bring people in real time with that. And we just couldn't figure out what it was. And so as we were sitting on the roof, she was also telling me all she wants to do is connect with people. The world is so lonely. People don't have friends. People don't know how to make friends. People need vacation. She's like, I just don't know how to do that. And in that moment, as we were saying all these things, we were like, okay, here's what we want. These really cool things that we want to achieve, whether that's bringing people on our journey with us, making friends, meeting new people, not working. I'm like, I really don't want to work anymore. I'm so good on the working front. I've done enough of that. So we're like, how do we get that? And then we looked at the program we were selling and we're like, it's not through this program. It's not going to be through the Living Adventures Collective. It's not going to be through 6 months of sitting on Zoom calls with people. That doesn't feel like a good time. And we were crushed, because that is something we've been working on for months together to launch, to come up with, to build out the perfect framework to solve people's problems. And we were just like, it's not it. It's not going to make us happy. And I feel like it's really hard in entrepreneurship because you invest so much time in your business and so much time on projects. And it's that time connection that makes us feel so bad when we want to let something go, because we're like, well, what? I wasted all these months. You only have so much time. You can't make up time. You can make more money, but you can't make more time. So what did we do? We just wasted all this time. But luckily we didn't think like that, because we are on this rapid mission to build our dream life, and I have no attachment to how that happens. They always say in manifestation that you need to know what you want, but forget the how it happens. That's literally how I am. I want to meet cool people. I want to do self-development shit with cool people in real time. And I don't really care how that happens. I want to live my best life. And so we were thinking about that. And then we were kind of talking. We're like, oh my gosh, when we first legally named our company, we named it Living Adventures Retreats, because that was the only name that was available. We knew we'd be doing retreats with our different coaching programs, so we just kind of called it that. And I was like, when the universe knew what we should be doing this whole time and we just weren't paying attention. And that's when it hit us. We're like, oh my gosh, we don't have to have these crazy long 6-month coaching programs. We can host really amazing retreats, really amazing vacations for people, and not make it difficult, and bring people in to do what we do every day in our friendship, which is talk with each other, solve problems in real times, all of those things. And so on the same day that my business fell apart and the world felt like it was crumbling to the ground, we also found this really clear-cut solution into what the heck we want to do with our life, kind of. It was really strange. And it's because me and her both know that it's in those in-between moments where her and I built the greatest friendship either of us have probably ever had. When we were walking my dog, when we were hanging out doing nothing, it's in those moments where we got to talk about our dreams and our hopes and our fears and solve each other's problems. We're tired of coaching in the traditional way where you're sitting online and you're talking to someone and it's oh, I can't do it anymore. We know that organic coaching conversations where they happen just because somebody brought something up are so much more powerful. I mean, that's how our whole friendship was built, where these organic conversations where we would bring a problem problem. We're both coaches, so we'd end up coaching each other through it, and we would get to solutions so much faster. And I think that's how we've both been able to grow our confidence and self-worth so much over this past year, in addition to the fact that we've really learned how to rest. So if I take all of those concepts and I put them into this really cool little ball of ideas, what do I get? We get our retreat company where, we already planned a retreat in August. We're going to Portugal for 4 days with people where we are going to rest and connect with new people and talk and have activities and go on a boat day and have a private chef and have all of our needs taken care of. So all that we have to focus on this vacation is meeting new people, connecting with people, and having the kind of transformation that can really only happen through shared experiences with other people. So it's really weird because on the day that it felt like my business fell apart, it actually fell together in a better way than I could have even imagined.